Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. We're up and running then. Puskás, undoubtedly the centre of attention today. Another huge landmark reached. It is his 500th game for the team.
Well, what an amazing career he's had, Peter. And I'm sure this won't be the last significant landmark he'll surpass. I think when it comes to consistency, this guy has set the levels.
There's a sharp little ball here. It's Van Basten! Well, that has not gone well. And it's De Bruyne. There's the shot! Off the post! Oh, it's gone in!
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, our first story of the day, and it's a big one. The skipper, to start by doing that, has given everyone a fright, and I think himself too.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's cut it out. Marquinhos. Fernando Torres. Torres. Raul. Looking for the run. Bayer breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And this is Van Basten. That has been slung wide. And it's Guardiola. And here's Berbatov. And he shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Wilshere. And this is Raul! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's made its way to him. And the shot! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you...
Chance! It's loose, and there's a... Oh, he's been caught napping! And this is Wilshere. Great vision. Totti! It's loose now, and again! Torres is flagged offside. That's going wide left. Now it's Berbatov. Raul. Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Puskás. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Hazard, played out to the left flank. O'Reilly, he's had a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And they've got their lead back. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Van Basten really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Manchester United with the lead.
It's so often the case with...
Oh, he's taken it. Now it's Van Basten. Looking to play him in, and he's picked out the run. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Totti cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And that pass just didn't quite work. No, that's been intercepted. Forwards and with intent. Spread out to the left. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Well read, and the danger is averted. He's having a shot! And it's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
2 added minutes.
So again, we have parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Can he finish? And he's there to belt it away. That's it, 45 minutes up. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. Oh, he's been caught, and the shot! Big moment, massive goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his...
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
It certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Babatov! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. Azar. Oh, it's Van Basten. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's in. Real chance! And there's a goal! The perfect script, the perfect outcome. A date with immortality. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
He's got away, and here's Torres. Van Basten. And this is Puskás. That's good vision. It's a threatening ball. Shot a goal! Guardiola. And it's Fernando Torres.
This match was 70,987.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Quality ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Marquinhos. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And this is Raul. Raul plays it in. Cannavaro gets it away. And it's Totti. And this is shoots! Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he is going into that little black book.
Substitution.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
And it's no surprise to see who's taking responsibility here.
Messi! And we have our very first corner. Messi. Messi. Oh, he's having a go! He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. He'll fancy himself from here.
Yeah, that's such a good position too.
Messi! That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
De Bruyne can see things others simply cannot. It's played through for him. Now he's running away. And Puskas! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Guardiola. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Van Basten. Over to the right flank.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Johor Darul Tazim clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
It's a pretty loose pass. Into the last quarter of an hour. He's well positioned here.
Manchester United really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Could move up a gear here. Now it's Messi. Zanetti. Oh, delightful ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Rice. And it's Azar. He's having a pop! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Azar, and this is Puskas. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Tries a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now it's Neymar. That is a crunching tackle.
Johor Darul Tazim really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
And this is Puskas. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He's found a way through. Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Spread it left. Neymar. De Bruyne. Cannavaro pulls off it. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Manchester United have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Tacho gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
Well, I'd expect him to add a little more steel and stability to this defence, Peter. He's also very good on the ball, and he always shows courage in wanting to be on it. So you would expect him to contribute a lot to their build-up play.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Messi. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Kimmich. Vitinha. And he's there to make the challenge. Can he get on the end of this? Rudiger. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Puskás pinches it off him. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. And it's made its way to Vinicius Junior! Goal! Japan! And we have liftoff! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Tries to play it through. And that has left him in a heap. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Messi is standing over this one, looking to widen the gap even further here. Messi! Conte.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And this is Raul. This looks it's Azar! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Manchester United with the corner. They're first. That's the keeper's ball. Japan are looking to go forward now. Crunching tackle. Now it's Puskás. Threads one in. Tries a shot! Oh, good finish. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
After 24 minutes is
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Manchester United restore parity.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Alisson gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Puskás clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Puskás! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Now it's Puskás, and here's Raul. Looking for a runner. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And this is Puskás. And here's Raul. Oh, he's bustling through. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Manchester United leading now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last...
He's having a shot! Goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Japan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Nicely weighted ball. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Raul makes a dash for it. It's Raul! What a wonderful goal! You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? He's had it taken off him. Picked out brilliantly. And that is well cleared. And that's really well manoeuvred. Puskás. Nicely intercepted. And we've reached half-time. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, this has been a half full of thrills, and the margins are tight. Just one in it, 3-2 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Not the most accurate pass. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, a delicate chip through. Now, can he find a finish? And needless to say, that deserved better.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Kante wins the duel this time. And this is Roll! And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 3 coming up. And that has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Mbappe! Real chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Bayern claims comfortably. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for the run. Now it's Raul. 60 minutes played. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Good ball, good take. Now that looks a decent ball. Mbappe! He's got a goal! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't.
And he shoots! Goal! And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Puskás. Hazard. It's Hazard! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's Conte. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, split-second reaction.
Conte clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Zanetti. Puskás. He's having a hit! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe. Rice, given the lift of his goal. Yamal. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Looking to play him in. Nicked it back promptly.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Yamal producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Well, that pass isn't the best. Cannavaro. Kimmich has created one goal already. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Yamal, the puppet master, looking to pull the strings. But that has not gone well. And here's Raul. Rice in acres of space out wide.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Raul. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Oh, some tackle that. And this is pushed
has
us.
been indicated.
Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, that's decent chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? He's being urged to shoot. 2 minutes to be added on. And this is Raul. It's a really well-measured ball. Not much subtlety about that challenge. They'll have to settle for that. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Raul, voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Hello, attendees.
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Manchester United can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, they do say all roads lead to Rome, and perhaps it's also true to add that all Roman roads lead to the Olimpico. This gargantuan amphitheatre rarely fails to deliver, certainly when it comes to providing sporting entertainment of the highest order. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
Paris Saint-Germain have a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
What a start, free kick in a danger. Vitinha! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Vitinha picks it up from the goal kick. Tries from a long way out. He has hit that forcefully.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the...
It's Dembele! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So, a breakthrough already. And here's Doué.
Such good technique.
He has found the way through. Chance! And it's a goal! Oh, but the flag's up.
He went just a smidgen too early, Peter.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Ødegaard. Threads one in.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Kvaratskhelia. And no, he's seen through all of that. That has not gone well. And here's Dembele. And he is deftly away. Yeah, he's fouled him there. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the form.
Dembele!
Well, it wasn't a bad effort. I mean, you could see his intention. It just needed a bit more curl and bend to take it away from the goalkeeper.
And here's Doué. Fabian Ruiz. That's destined for the flank. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. And the finish! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now that looks a decent ball. Tacho deals with that comfortably. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He is through here. Paris Saint-Germain with the corner, there first. Fabian Ruiz. No foul, says the referee. And now they can spring out of defence. Gyökeres. He's shifting through the gears here. João Neves. There's the crossfield ball. Saliba gets over and intercepts.
Paris Saint-Germain are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
And it's Mendes. Tries to play it through. Kvaratskhelia! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Kvaratskhelia actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Saka providing an outlet on that flank. Timber.
Arsenal certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, it's a great chance, surely! Oh, good finish! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Arsenal restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Doué, he's picked his way through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he shoots! Last ditch, and a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. He's having a hit! Fantastic from João Neves! He has given that the lot. Bang!
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolute.
And that is all they have time for. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo.
Shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Dembele running with the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Timber. Mendes scooting forward. Dembele? Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, good-looking ball. Showing great feet there. Oh, that's a dangerous ball. And a chance! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Can he get it through? It's Ruiz. Just eases him off the ball. Arsenal needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal. That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Vitinha. Tries one from range. Oh, that is rather wayward.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Timber. Gyökeres. Now it's Trossard, and he's been shifted off it. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Zubimendi. Rice. And it's Zubimendi. And it's Rice. Good ball, good take. Ødegaard. Great strike, but the keeper's equal to it. Played down the flank.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Calafiori. João Neves. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with it. It's Dembele! Oh, he has leathered that.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Ødegaard. Gyökeres. Now it's Saka. And it's Rice. 75 minutes played. Now it's Saka. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Spread it left. Kvaratskhelia has it in a wide position. Oh, that's fabulous. Kvaratskhelia! Trossard comes to the rescue. In he goes again!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He's found the way through. Can he finish? A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Doué getting this one clear. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Dembele had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Now it's Doué. And he thumps it clear. Decent chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Fabian Ruiz is offering a right smile there.
Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. Takes a shot! Corner number 3 coming up. Kvaratskhelia with the short one. And he can clear it away. Hakimi. Cross from Hakimi. Mendes does really well to win the ball there. That is good progress on the left. Saka. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ødegaard. And time is up. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot